Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Numbers 12 verse 6, Hear now my words, if there be a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. God rules in the affairs of men. Daniel 4 verse 17. On the 1st of January, 2022, Wisdom Ogbe gave a prophecy about shortage and scarcity of water. Let's listen to what he said.
Now what the future holds for 2022? Climatic change continue, but this year I've seen a strong drought. Water, which is common and also a free gift. I'm seeing a situation where water will become a precious pearl. It will become like gold that people would travel far to look for due to the dryness of the season. Water will be introduced into the trade system. It will be traded from one region to another. I'm seeing a situation where rivers and streams would get dried up. And there would be a short cycle of water flowing from one region to another. Rivers that flow, that circulate water from one region to another. Because of dryness, there will be a shortage of water that I'm seeing in this year 2022. I'm seeing an unnecessary dying of animals. A state where you see animals just dying unnecessarily.
In Pakistan, temperatures are touching 50 degrees in some parts. This area of Punjab province is facing a severe drought, putting lives and livelihoods at risk. Mir Lal has moved away from his village to find food and water for his cattle.
I had 35 to 40 cows. About 15 of them died because there was no water. I suffered huge losses. So I have now moved to another village, but it's parched here as well.
Climate change could cause such extreme weather.
पानी भी गंदा मिलता है जो पानी पीने के लायक नहीं है और 1.5 किलोमीटर जाके पानी लाना पड़ता है। तो सुबह में ये थक जाता है, फिर काम करने जाता है, तो ये आदमी की क्या परिस्थिति है सिर्फ पानी के लिए।
The heat is like actually shooting up every day, and yes, we do get a lot of dehydrated animals and birds. As you know, there is no natural water sources in the city, and in it
There is an obvious shortage of water due to the heat. The consumption of water increases. There is a rise in usage, but the supply of the water is very limited, and that creates difficulties. If a family normally consumes 100 litres of water, during the summers this usage goes up to 200 litres. However, the availability remains at 100 litres, so this leads to competition for the extra 100 litres. This scarcity irritates people and triggers brawls amongst them. It changes their friendly behaviour into an unpleasant and aggressive one.
Settlements in South Africa and in Cape Town and in low-cost housing areas. Water and access to that water, and most of all water in terms of sanitation. Today we seem to be talking more about water supply, but we also need to be talking about water services and water sanitation and also drainage that's associated with that as well. But politics abounds in our country, and it certainly makes for some very tough decisions that are based upon party politics at the expense of managing water effectively.
Mark, any solutions that you can talk about in the Middle East region that are sustainable and that are easy to share with everybody who...
No perfect solution. There are some pretty good solutions based on best practice and water sources. So that's one option. In terms of transboundary water conflicts, I draw your growing the right kinds of crops in the right kinds of places, and maybe importing crops rather than using your precious water resources. So that's one option. In terms of transboundary water conflicts, I draw your attention to two, the conflicts on the Nile, with the dam that Ethiopia is building upstream on the Nile, and the Tigris and Euphrates, with the dam that Turkey is building on the Tigris, and that the several dams that Iran is building on the tributaries to the Tigris, which all